Welcome to The Dirt Show. On this program, we look at the EG Preliminary Weekend, the MBBA and UBBI Finals. We look ahead to later this month with the PBR and ABBI. Cowboy Neil Holmes makes his PBR debut. Jerry Hargis and his neighbors put on a Monday night challenge. An owner of the month with some horse sense. And a marketing report from the Tom Teague Female Dispersal held in Old Cowtown. It's coming to you now, the October edition of The Dirt Show.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bressler, and welcome to this special edition of The Dirt Show from the Sycamore Springs Ranch in Locust Grove, Oklahoma. You know, over the last few years, Sycamore Springs Ranch has really become the go-to venue to hold major bucking bull and bull riding events across the country, and just about every major association now uses Sycamore Springs. And one of the biggest associations to come here is Exclusive Genetics and their bucking bull games. We are in Sycamore Springs for the $1 million Bucking Bull Championship preliminary round and a preliminary for the $1 million Bull and Rider Tournament. In the futurity division, 92 bulls were on hand to vie for 20 valuable spots.
25 bulls going to Las Vegas for the $1 million Bucking Bull Championship with the chance to earn $500,000 top prize. 3 bulls won a bye in Sycamore Springs by winning Champions Tour events. They are Candy Cartel, Jungle Wizard, and I'm Not Alexis. So 20 spots were up for grabs, with the final 2 spots to be determined at a wild card during Bucking Bull games in Las Vegas on December 4th to 6th. Some great action in Sycamore Springs as the cream rises to the top to establish the favorites to win the $1 million Bucking Bull Championship. Let's look at the top 5. Holding 5th spot is Rhonda and Larry Reed's L'Avalanche, brother to the great Stuntin' Like My Daddy, 87.4 points. 4th spot belongs to the Selman & Sons own 2-year-old Arm Yourself, winner of the 2013 Buck Day and Barbecue, 88 points. In 3rd place, the partnership of Wisnat, Swalen, and Isaacs had their nice bull downwind, bucked for a score of 88.6 points. 2nd place finisher was named Big Tito after the great baseball player Tito Francona, but renamed Detroit Tiger when the partnership of Amy and Jason Mogg and Desert Orchard Ranch purchased him. A home run, 89.4 points. And winning the preliminary round, an All-In Players Championship 2013 purchase, the great Ms. Kitty's Peacemaker, owned by Dennis and Christine Peebahouse, a big 91.6 points. First round of the 2014 $1 million Bull and Rider Tournament was also held in Sycamore Springs. Winning bull will take home $50,000 at Horseman's Park this December during Bucking Bull games. Bulls score plus rider time if they stay on for more than 3 seconds. It was a rider marathon, as many of the Cowboys mounted on 4 bulls. Top 4 EG bulls to make the cut of 9. 4th place, Skip and Linda Johnston of Fairbanks, Alaska, and their bull Flab Slab, ridden by Codrick Murphy, 94.2 points. 3rd place, a tried and true seasoned bull takes the spot. Shifty, with Codrick Murphy aboard again, scores 94.4 points for Dick and Catherine Dial of Aztec, New Mexico. 2nd tops was Destination Unknown, trained by Gene Baker and owned by Bob Shop, with the talented little guy Darian Loud riding for 94.43 points. And top mark bull of the night, Who's Special? Darian Loud comes right back with a qualified ride for 94.6 points for 2-pair bucking bulls from Alberta, Canada. 3 open bulls also qualified. 3rd best was Big Goose. KB Bulls, guess what? Darian Loud aboard, 92.10 points. Second top qualifier is Bert, Owned by Larry and Vicky Knopsinger, Zach Miles the rider, the score 93.08 points. And top mark bull of the entire night, topping the Open, JC's Dream Team owned mad scientist Darian Loud once again, a big 95.56 points. Darian Loud also the top mark cowboy as he earns a spot to head to Las Vegas. The ABBI Mega Futurity had a winner's take-home of $10,000 with the Billy Jane's $5,000 add-on for a big $15,000 for an afternoon of work. 24 bulls vied for the buckle. Top two with this one, bucking 10th, the talented D&H Cattle Company, More Cattle Company, 56Z Lifting Lives, when the buzzer sounded 91 points. A solid score and a tough one to beat, but wait, let's save the best for last. 24th bull out Swamp Wreck, Ought One Cattle Company, get this, 92 points, and the event win.
You can own a bucking bull. No truck, no trailer, no ranch necessary. We do all the work while you have all the fun. Own an exclusive genetic $1 million bucking bull and take the journey of a lifetime, competing for close to $2 million in payouts. Compete in events just open to $1 million bulls. Compete for payouts that continue to be the highest in bucking bull history. Compete at premier events like the Academy of Country Music and the National Finals Rodeo. Join exclusive genetics customers from 41 states and 5 countries for the thrill of a lifetime by owning a bucking bull. Learn more about exclusive genetics at exclusivegenetics.com.
Welcome to our 52,272,000 square foot nutrition center, the home of the checkerboard. 1,200 acres of working farmland where we serve 3,000 animals every day to make each one the best they can be. It's more than a nutrition center. It's a 1,200-acre foundation for integrity, innovation, performance, and quality. The proof is in the numbers. Over 20,000 studies and more than 100 patents to perfect taste, nutrition, digestion, and performance. That's over 85 years of continuous learning, and it won't stop anytime soon. More than 100 employees in the pursuit of animal excellence year-round. We stand proudly with the checkerboard. It represents the 100 million animals we feed every day, and the reason we never stop striving to deliver what they need to grow and thrive, to produce and win. The proof is in the numbers, and it begins here with us. 1,200 acres, 9 squares, 1 commitment. Look for the checkerboard. It's the only check you need.
Welcome back to the Dirt Show from the beautiful Sycamore Springs Ranch in Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Now time to take a look at the results and standings of the major bull riding associations from across the country.
PBR is chugging along to their 2014 finals in Las Vegas on October 22nd to the 26th. One cowboy that has to have major confidence this month is Stormy Wing. Currently sitting 16th and built for tough points, Wing earned his first buckle as September came to a close in Oakland. To make the event even more significant, the Dalhart, Texas cowboy came into California riding a 1-for-9 slump. Let's look at the standings as September action wrapped up. CBR has 2 events in Conroe and Mercedes, Texas this month. It's early into their 2015 season where Tanner Bothwell leads in points. Here's your top 10. And in the PRCA, bull riding standings are awaiting their final audit to see who travels to the National Finals Rodeo this December. One thing is for sure, Sage Kimzey, coming off his 2014 CBR World Championship, has to be considered the favorite as he squares off against 2013 champion J.W. Harris. Let's look at the current, unofficial PRCA final bull riding standings.
September was indeed a busy month and also featured finals competitions in the UBBI, NBBA, and MBBA.
In early September, the NBBA season finale was held in Glen Rose, Texas. The event in its entirety is on Bucking Bull TV this month, so turn the sound down and walk away if you don't want to see and hear the results. Futurity Action, third place, was taken by Mike Rawson and CF Rodeo's 121, who brought in a score of 87.25 points. Second place went to Scott and Heather Burleson as their bull 207 Case Close marked in 87.75 points. And your 2014 NBBA season finale winner is the D&H Cattle Company Harrison Bucking Bull's 89Z Grump. NBBA Derby finale, we had a tie for second place as a pair of Gangsters, 1173 Gangsters Wildside and 1110 Gangsters Roll, each take checks of $12,000 for Riley Bucking Bulls and Warren Bucking Bulls. And your 2014 NBBA season finale winner is 86Y Finger Roll, who lays up a nice check of $20,150 right in the basket for D&H Cattle Company. Finger Roll cracked 90 points. And in the Junior Futurity, 327 Ninja, flanked by Tawny Bland, takes first place, 86.75 points. The UBBI declared their 2014 season champions in Wichita, Kansas the last weekend in September. The top three Futurity Bulls for the season. Third place, Sweet Emotion, Nathan Wolf and Scott Cattle. Second place was Diamond S 2125, owned by Diamond S Bucking Bulls. He finished the season in second, but won the round in Valentine and came out the top UBBI Dollar Futurity winner in 2014 with $23,321. And the 2014 UBBI World Champion Futurity Bull is Rocky Mountain High, owned by Dennis and Jan Owens. UBBI Derby top three in 2014. Third is Shippey Rodeo Bulls, Alpine Bucking Bulls, Death Spiral. Second tops this year, and much like Diamond S 2125, comes out second best, but the top money earner, that's Play Gun, Cord McCoy 2-Bit Bucking Bulls, $24,835 on the UBBI season. And the number one Derby Bull in the UBBI, the Moss Brothers, Hard Time. In the UBBI Classics, three best. Third, Browntown, Brown Cattle Company. Second best, Tracker, DAM Cattle. And the top Classic Bull and top money earner this season, your 2014 Classic Champion, Bad Tattoo, Foles, Strickland, Nelson, Riley, and Melton, $30,570. MBBA Midwest Bucking Bulls 2014 champions declared at Valentine, Nebraska this past September. The Yearling Champ, Three Sons Farm, Tugboat. The Futurity Champion Bad Beagle Phenom Genetics, Jared Allen Pro Bull Team. The Classic Buckle winner, they're back, Phenom Genetics, Jared Allen Pro Bull Team, and their bull Uncle Tink. And the 2014 Futurity Champion, Humpty Dumpty, Dibbert Rodeo Bulls.
That was great finals action, and we look forward again in 2015 to covering events from the MBBA, NBBA, and UBBI, both here on the Dirt Show and across the Buck and Bull TV network. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to Fort Worth, Texas, on the road at the Tom Teague Female Dispersal Sale. We'll be right back. You can own a bucking bull. No truck, no trailer, no ranch necessary. We do all the work while you have all the fun. Own an exclusive genetic $1 million bucking bull and take the journey of a lifetime, competing for close to $2 million in payouts. Compete in events just open to $1 million bulls. Compete for payouts that continue to be the highest in bucking bull history. Compete at premier events like the Academy of Country Music and the National Finals Rodeo. Join exclusive genetics customers from 41 states and 5 countries for the thrill of a lifetime by owning a bucking bull. Learn more about exclusive genetics at exclusivegenetics.com.
19 down by the word, 19 now 20. 20 down by the word, 20 word, 20 down 20 now 22.
The long-anticipated first section of the Tom Teague Bucking Bull Female Dispersal Sale took place on September 9th in the Will Rogers Memorial Complex in Fort Worth, Texas. Armored trucks certainly brought piles of cash to the sale as 80 head of pairs, breed cows and heifers, IVF flush cows, and breeding bulls went on the block. When the last hammer came down, the sale yielded close to $900,000 in livestock transactions. The top 3 lots were Breeding Bull TBB 9002. That saw 49 bidders raise their hands, with the winners spending $52,500. A son of Yippee-Hi-Yay over High X23 Boo-Hoo. He's a full brother to I'm a Gangster, and TBB 2660, who sold in the June Bull sale for $110,000. 33 bidders raised their hands, with the final result a $35,000 sale of Breeding Bull 9496 Show Pony, a son of Yippee-Hi-Yay over TBB DK 255. Rounding out the top 3, 31 bidders, $31,000 the price for calf TBB 4704 and a breeder recip cow TBB 4704, a full brother to I'm a Gangster. The remaining females will disperse in the spring of 2015.
Many buck and bull fans are starting to see a big similarity between the buck and bull industry and the horse racing industry. This month's featured owner on Buck and Bull Dirt is Billy Barnett out of Texas, and he knows about this subject intimately. He owns both thoroughbred racehorses as well as competitive buck and bulls. I recently had the opportunity at the historic Saratoga Racecourse to talk to Billy Barnett in the paddock about these similarities.
Now, I still think it all goes back to the mama side and the cow or the horse, either one. There's some discrepancy there, but for the most part, I think the horse and the cow market mirror the same. The dam is where the foundation is. That's where you get that good gene, that good bucking gene. Just like in the horse, you get that good heart, that good big heart that they can run all day. You want a calf that can buck all day.
With the type of information that's involved in the thoroughbred industry, you really can dig down deep into the genetic trees. That's not something you can do yet in the buck and bull industry.
No, but that's something we're going to change, because that's a really big goal of mine, is to bring that to the front, to be able to go in there and find those genetics back in that Kish breeding, that Houdini breeding, that old Plummer genetics, all those old foundation genetics that are there that maybe just has not really been brought out in front to other people in the industry. I think some of the boys, when they first started this PBR deal, and they said, hey, we need to mirror the racehorse business with what we're doing, and I think you're going to see it go a different direction now. I think you're going to start to see more people get involved on the genetic side with the cattle, just like the horses have evolved, so. Bucking bull game is a lot easier game to get into than the horse game. I mean, you're looking at anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a month in fees just to keep a horse here at the track. On a bucking bull deal, you can raise one, you can have somebody handle him, you can live in New York City, and you can buck a bull in Las Vegas, Nevada, and watch him from TV, or you can watch him. Billy will hook you up via BBTV, and you can see your bull buck every day from his barn, and it costs you about $250 a month, or $300, at the most. So I think the price of that, it gives people that the advantage to get into that game for a lot less money than it would to get into the horse game.
In addition to the Dirt Show, we have some great programming this October here on Bucking Bull TV. I had the opportunity recently, right before we walked into a cow sale, to talk to the legendary Chad Berger. Chad is really the guy that put the bucking bull on an equal par with the cowboy, and it was an outstanding interview.
I'd like to talk for a moment about the classic battle between your great bull, Big Tex, and Tom Teague's great bull, Bones. First, I think it obviously brought together two great bulls in a head-to-head showdown that PBR fans really liked. It also brought big money at stake, which was $50,000. But more importantly, I think it started the whole trend of bringing prominence and name recognition to bulls and stock contractors. Can you talk to us a little about that?
Well, yeah, it was. That was a big deal for the whole sport of bull riding. And Christ, I had more people ask me or congratulate me. Fans. I mingle with a lot of fans. And to this day, they still say they still mention that match we had with them two bulls, and it's just brought a whole new fan base to the bulls. I think just the event like that.
Yeah, a lot of fans, Chad, I think when they watched that on TV, a lot of them said, was that real money on the line between you and Teague? And I spoke to Teague last month, and he said, yeah, that certainly was real money that changed hands.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was. Yeah, I'll tell you, I was sweating it out, it's just right to the end because, well, basically, for Tom Teague, that's pocket change for me. I'd have had to go to the bank.
Also on Bucking Bull TV this month, executive producer Joel Walters had the opportunity to travel up to Colgate, Oklahoma, to visit with my friend and Bucking Bull TV analyst Jerry Hargis for his Monday Night Challenge. What's a Monday Night Challenge? Well, you'll have to watch Pop the Latch to find out.
7 and 8 seconds. You do the rest. Right around and off to the pin. And the 4.4.
The Monday night event is something that's been going on for several years now. It started with another guy named Mike Lane and Billy Downer, and since then Dennis Owens and myself have kind of taken over a little bit and kind of get it gathered up. Basically, it's just a lot of the contractors around here, like myself, Dennis, Dustin Hull, Jim Owens. We bring your young bulls that need some outs and need to get going, bring them over there. And you've got a lot of bull riders that come around from all ranges of talent. We've got guys like Joseph McConnell. He's been in the foot for tough, but every once in a while he needs a little tune-up, so he'll come over there and get on a couple bulls. And then we've also got guys that's never been on bulls before, and that's kind of the tougher thing because most of us, we don't keep bulls or just practice bulls around. If they're like that, they're going on down the road, going to sell barn, But every once in a while we'll have a bull that kind of fits in, or you just won't put hardly any flank in them, so hopefully they won't buck too hard for those guys. And but so all ranges, and so basically, you know, it's a great event because us as contractors can groom our young bulls, and these young bull riders can kind of groom themselves and kind of learn how to practice. And it's in a setting where, you know, there's a crowd, there's music, you know, there's a payout, you know, even though it's a practice pen, the guys don't have to pay any entry fee. The way we set it up is every bull that gets bucked, that contractor puts $10 in the pot. So if we buck 50 bulls, there's 500 in the pot. So, and then all that money goes straight to the bull rider. So it's a pretty good deal. And then at the same time, you know, the local Baptist church, they run that arena, so they get all the proceeds from the concession stand, so it helps them as well. And so really, just overall, you know, it helps everybody. It's a really good event.
Hey, looky here, come on, make some noise for him. Go ahead!
Oh! You okay, bud?
58 seconds. Now we take a look at the scoreboard.
Bucking Bull TV is your go-to web source for great events and stories on the bull riding industry. Coming this October, the NBBA finale from Glen Rose, Texas. PRCA Pro Rodeo Extreme Bulls Tour from the Dodge City Roundup. Watch programs pay-per-view for a one-time fee during October and get your subscription now to enjoy our growing archive.
Welcome to our 52,272,000 square foot nutrition center, the home of the checkerboard. 1,200 acres of working farmland where we serve 3,000 animals every day to make each one the best they can be. It's more than a nutrition center. It's a 1,200-acre foundation for integrity, innovation, performance, and quality. The proof is in the numbers. Over 20,000 studies and more than 100 patents to perfect taste, nutrition, digestion, and performance. That's over 85 years of continuous learning, and it won't stop anytime soon. More than 100 employees in the pursuit of animal excellence year-round. We stand proudly with the checkerboard. It represents the 100 million animals we feed every day, and the reason we never stop striving to deliver what they need to grow and thrive, to produce and win. The proof is in the numbers. And it begins here with us. 1,200 acres, 9 squares, 1 commitment. Look for the checkerboard. It's the only check you need.
You know, one of the great things about being involved in this industry is having the opportunity to see young bull riders develop. And being out on the exclusive genetic ranch in Orchard, Texas, I've seen bull riders come and go that have ridden practice bulls for us. One of those bull riders is Neil Holmes. And I want to pay tribute today to Neil for his accomplishments, making it to the PBR and finishing 4th in his first event.
Neil Holmes is from Houston, Texas, and a frequent practice bull rider at Exclusive Genetics and the Janes Gang Ranch in Orchard, Texas. I've seen Neil hone his skills on the ranch for many years, and it all seems to be coming together in the second half of 2014. Now, not only did Neil win the CBR Finals round in Cheyenne last July, but probably even more significant is the fact that Neil won the PBR Touring Pro in Fredericksburg, Texas last month, then was invited into the Built Ford Tough Series. Holmes stunned the fans and fellow riders in Lachlan, Nevada by riding 2 of 3 and finishing 4th. Holmes had a top 20 in Oakland and will finish out the final PBR regular season this month. This young African-American cowboy is primed to compete with the best in 2015. Good luck to our friend, Neil Holmes.
That's all for this edition of the Dirt Show. We'll be joining you next month in Las Vegas at the PBR Finals. This is Jeff Bressler. Thanks for joining me from the Sycamore Springs Ranch in Locust Grove, Oklahoma.